everybody, and welcome. My name is HUZZAH, and we've got patch 1.2.5, the massive patch, the super massive game-changing patch, and we have new content to dive into. Let's just get into it, shall we? New game, new leader, Lakshmibai, who is all about incorporating city-states and killing things to gain influence. That's a fun build. I like this. She comes with a couple of rather entertaining mementos. One influence per age per posture improvement, one influence per age for each commander promotion. Alright, let's give these two a go, because we can. Antiquity age, new Civ, Silla, career, all about culture. There's a little bit of influence in there. Oh, fun things to get stuck into. Deity, standard speed. What's this? Continents and islands. It's a new map type. That sounds like fun to me. I think we should just dive in. Now that is an interesting green and pink combination. Blimey, that's something. Hoo-hoo. This is a pretty decent start, because not only have we got a nice river, in fact two rivers, but we've also got gold, which would have been really good. We'll get to that in a bit. And a lot of rough terrain. Yes, very nice indeed. Okay, let us just settle in place and see how we go. On my first turn, I'm going to still build a scout, because I don't think anything's really changed on that front. Scouting is still king. So off you go. Go and find me some goody hats. Lovely. So what is this game all about? City-states. If we have a city-state suzerain, then we can incorporate it with less influence. This is when you turn a city-state into a city of your own. And if I do that, I gain all of the units, which is an interesting ability. And I've heard varied things on the interwebs and on my Discord about how powerful this is. Some people swear it's one of the more powerful abilities in the game. Others are distinctly like, yeah, it's a thing. We'll find out ourselves. When one of my land military units defeats a unit, I gain influence equal to 100% of its combat strength. Now, considering I'm getting 10 per turn, that's a pretty good deal. Then Silla, culture on resources, production towards Emil Bell. A lovely ranged unit that has extra movement and bombard strength and counts as a cavalry unit. A unique merchant that gains gold depending on how much people love me. That's pretty much the standard YouTube ability that, as a YouTuber, I'm aware of this. And a unique quarter. 1 gold for every resource assigned to the city. A lecture hall that, if placed on rough terrain, gives the city +1 resource capacity. I see a synergy there. And a pagoda that, whilst it gives happiness, as an influence adjacency for natural wonders, mountains, and wonders. So we need rough terrain next to mountains. As you can see here, no mountains. So that's going to be fun. And we've spoken about my mementos. Fine. Pastures we're looking for. As you can see with this start, we have absolutely 0 pastures. So currently it's just not good. Oh, we unlock our unit pretty much from turn 1. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to actually unlock this as quick as we can, because my plan is to get a little bit fruity with the locals. We need to get some good killing in to get some influence to then go and attack things. Found a new continent split already. Excellent. It's literally just this tile. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, now I remember the culture. So this means that I actually would like to get this resource a little bit quicker than before. It's a quarry, which will get production if I go through animal husbandry all the way to masonry. I'd kind of like pottery as well for the brickyard, but the +1 culture, it's a little bit. That's fine. 3 food +2 from the resource takes me to 10 food in the capital. Yeah, not a bad result. That's a mountain. That's a mountain. Well, it's a volcano, but volcanoes count as mountains. They're not always mountains, but most of the time they are. What's in here? Production or food? It's always production, really, isn't it? A warrior. Lovely. Oh dear, that's a lot of lens information. It's the terrain button. You have to turn that off with this mod. It just gets very complicated. So I want to take this gold next. Well, the tile itself only has 1 food, 1 gold, and 1 culture, but we now have to talk about some of the major changes in the recent patch. Gold and silver, the 2 best resources of the game, have been utterly changed. In some respects, utterly nerfed. Rather than giving a 20% extra purchasing power to gold purchasing buildings, No. Now we have 1 gold and 1 happiness in all settlements, which will give me, well, 1 gold and 1 happiness, which is fine for now, which means this will be a 1 food, 2 gold, 1 culture, 1 happiness tile, which is pretty good, but it's distinctly worse than it was before. So keep that in mind. Let's pump some warriors out. Early game combat, we can look to settle, but I'm planning on doing a little bit of let's take over the city-states in this game, as you probably could guess. The extra culture is welcome at the beginning of the game. It's very nice. Aha! Charlemagne, Rome. How lovely. How very lovely indeed. Oh, Kilimanjaro. Nice. If we were going to attack anyone, Charlemagne, Rome is not the ideal target. Rome having very powerful legion units. Charlemagne being an absolute dad bod of war. But actually thinking about it, maybe Rome's not the worst people, because Rome has the legion, and legion has fairly high combat strength. They're not archers. They have actual combat strength. So there is an argument here that I could get a lot of influence from killing his units. Interesting. I'm going to keep my influence for now, save them all for city-states. We'll have a neutral, respectful greeting. I shall, just boop my head towards him for now. That's all one really needs to do. I think we found our first city-state. It is a city-state I often tire of. I need 170 influence to start befriending it, and I want to do that fairly soon. It is neutral towards me. I might as well take advantage of it and grab it as quickly as I can. Charlemagne's going to want to send a few things to me, which is good. I mean, I could get +3 combat strength from him, which would help me in my early game attacking. Yeah, go on then. Gold is useful, and I was saving my influence, but I said I was going to save my influence, and then I immediately spent it. What else is new? It's just what I do. That's how I play this game. I tell you to do one thing, and then I do the opposite myself. That's just it. You know what I'm really enjoying about this start? Pastures. So many pastures, blimey. If I form an alliance, both players receive a trade route from the other player's capital. I mean, maybe Charlemagne should be a friend. I don't know. That would be really cool. That's a fun ability. And then the mastery's locked down here. If I defeat an enemy unit with a Huang, gain culture equal to 25%. That is such a small amount. 25%, really? Come on. There's the unique merchant. Science from each imported resource. Then trade routes. Gain food and production if I've got an alliance. Social policy slot. Increases the number of resources that can be assigned to towns. Gold and influence on resources assigned to trade outpost or factory towns. That's actually pretty good. And 5 extra land trade route. It's a very peaceful civ. Maybe we do go peaceful for now. Maybe. I don't know. Charlemagne is a very, very fun friend. Pantheon first. Think about the Pantheon. Go from there. I'm not going to be building many infantry units. It's mainly going to be cavalry and ranged. So despotism, not so much. I think classical republic in case I want to get some wonders. And let's start with the charismatic leader just to get through that tree as quickly as we can. Nice 14 culture per turn. Lovely stuff. Okay, we've unlocked our unit. Wow, that is expensive. 50 production. That is way more expensive than the regular warriors. You better be worth it. That's all I'm saying. You better be worth it. Look what they've done to wine. No 10% culture in a celebration anymore. Nope, it's just 5 culture. And we'll see a lot of the attributes have changed as well. I mean, look, scroll to the bottom. There's no percentages anymore. They're just flat amounts. What are we going to do? Just going to have to live with it, I guess, but still tough. Tough news. I like the production on warehouse buildings. Let's head in this direction now. Masonry, let's gain the production. That would give me 1, 2, 3 already, taking me from 5 to 8. That would help me to get units out faster. Pasture. We found a pasture. Look, everyone. Hey. Oh, my memento will gain me 1 influence if I settle over there. Wow. Don't get too excited. In the comments, just, try to be a little bit restrained with your excitement, please. I don't want to get it all at once. Thank you. There's no hostile city-states around me either, which means I have nothing to go and fight. That's sort of proving one of the problems I have with this civ in theory is just, well, what do you do if nobody is here to attack? Although there is somebody here. Okay. There's somebody around here somewhere. Let's go and see if we can find them. We'll bring our archer and our warrior over. We'll have a small skirmish. Yes, you attack me. Delicious. I'm going to just stand on this rough terrain and then you can attack me up there. Then I'll gain extra defensive strength. You won't be able to help yourself. Yeah, you couldn't help yourself, could you? Look at that. Dear, oh dear. Terrible. Did we get the kill? We did get the kill. And if we just wait here for a second, you will see 20 influence. 2 turns of influence. Goodness me. What a day. What a day we find ourselves with. And our first unique archer, warrior thing, whatever they are. 5 combat strength. Absolutely insane. They look cool though. They look cool. Even the horses are all looking to the left simultaneously. Wow, what coordination. That is army drilling for you right there. Army standards just aren't what they used to be. Achaemenid, Assyrian, Xerxes. Hello there. You're a trading version of Xerxes with Assyria. That's interesting. Okay, well, we'll neutral greeting you. We'll see what happens. To culture, because we're working in a tundra bog. My favorite place to work. And no production right now because I don't have any warehouse buildings, but that won't last. We will gain them eventually. Oh, that's all of my health. Never mind. 100 gold and kill my scout. That seems like a terrible deal. Let's not sacrifice the scouts this early on into the game, shall we? All right, the Pantheon will get here. We can befriend Tyre of the Phoenician people, and then we can go for discipline because I think I'm going to need the honor card as soon as I can get it, as well as the general. The army commander would be nice. Oh, look at the lovely picture. Way. That's new. That's very new. Okay, 20% extra culture. Lovely. And a production and science. Delicious, delicious yields. Oh, my lord, the pantheons no longer get chosen from top to bottom. Somebody has gone for goddess of the harvest. 2 influence is available on the altar. Wow, I never thought I would see that day. Let's do it. 2 influence on the altar. Excellent. That's a slinger, which means lots of damage, but don't worry, I have my own ranged unit that I can attack with. Yeah, that shows you. Oh, natural wonder. Another one. You shoot me. How dare you shoot me? I shoot you back. Yes. Slingers don't have much combat strength though, unfortunately. Is that only 5 influence? Yeah, 5 influence. Wow, don't get too excited. Don't spend it all at once. Oh, there's another hostile warrior down here. This scout is dead. Everyone, you will never see the like. Oh no, it's alive. Quick, we commiserated too early. Run away. Do I actually want a sattler here? It is kind of tempting, but I do want to just, only really claim city-states and do it that way. But I kind of should do some settling, you would think. There was an amazing pasture location that maybe I would be more tempted, but alas. There are loads of resources up here. I could make a second city and claim 2 sources of gypsum. All right, I will make 1 settler. That's all I'm gonna make, okay? You've heard it here. My target. So we do want to become friends with this, but what we're gonna do is sort of farm it for troops, kill as many things as we can. It's a very, very awkward location because I don't think I'm gonna be able to shoot it because of the trees. No, I can't. I could incite a raid. If I do that, then it will produce more units, right? Okay, let's try that. We're gonna incite a raid. I'm gonna pull back to this river and then use my ranged units to kill everything coming across the river. It's so genius, it probably won't work. And I just gained production on all of my mines. Look at this. Now we've got 10 production. Lovely. Okay. Incite raid. Attack Charlemagne. Do it. Oh, just lost all the strength from my warrior. Lovely. I have had 2 units pretty much killed from floods already. That is wild how unlucky that is. Watch as this city-state doesn't send a single troop. You've heard it here first. It just won't. Okay, altar. Cost me some gold, but I can get a good influence chunk from it. It wants to be put next to wonders. Fine, I'll just pop it in the city center for now. Come on, attack. Send your troops. What's wrong with you? I've incited you. You should be sending tons of troops. I'm absolutely not waiting here with an army ready to kill you. Definitely not. Ah, yes, troops. There we go. The troops have appeared. That's great to see. Start getting some experience, shall we? Silk gives 10% culture still. Silk has not changed. Let's go and get this jade. That counts as a quarry. That gives more production. Lovely stuff. And the mastery. Gate of all nations. Ugh. +1 war support. It used to be +2. Goodness me, those were the days. And a commander. Okay, we do get influence for every promotion the commander has. So that's good. At least we'll have something. Okay, yeah. They're all moving around. They're trying desperately to get to Charlemagne. I mean, you have to give them credit for at least attempting to do what I told them to do. But alas, it's not going to be enough. No. We're going to just keep killing them with my units for now. And the first quest. +1 culture in all settlements if I have 3 culture buildings. +2 combat strength on infantry if I have a commander with 3 promotions. Or just 25 influence. I would like the combat strength. That sounds really fun. Let's do that. I wasn't planning on using much infantry, to be honest with you, but for extra combat strength, I absolutely will. Okay, the units are moving in. But look, my commander has also arrived now, which is just brilliant. And look, 20 influence, a little bit of XP. Brickyard is now available. Irrigation for the settlement limit. And here is my second settlement. Oh yeah. We can immediately get silver. Again, a resource that has been nerfed somewhat. 1 gold and 1 food in all settlements. To be honest, the extra food is pretty decent. That is 2 food across everything. We got the production, a little bit of extra culture as well. Yeah, as resources go, I'm gonna complain. Oh, the scout died. That was healing. I wasn't even looking. Whoops. Get the kill for the commander to level up. There we go. Give the commander assault so I can move while unpacking. Can bring units in and out of the commander now. And there we go. A little bit of extra influence. Just keep banking it for now. I think I'm gonna buy myself the brickyard. Yeah, definitely am. Let's do that. Brickyard, 6 production, claim a little bit more land, and then if I just let the altar finish out, should be good. And here is the first one, tire. We can see we've got all kinds of fun bonuses. The trick is I don't want to pick anything that involves having multiple city-states, because these are going to be going, and whilst if integrating them, well, I keep the bonus. Like, whatever I pick, I keep. If it says something like for each city-state, that does go down, so this will become useless if I got 3 holders, for instance. So just keep an eye out for that. It's maybe not exceptional, but I'm actually going to start stacking stuff like this, the warehouse buildings. +1 golden warehouse buildings. Yeah, it's something that anybody can use, but if I collect all of them, that could be really fun. And there's the diplomatic attribute point, which means I can now go through. Oh, this is just such a little amount of influence. I always think this is just totally not worth it, but all right, fine. Up to 14 now. Brilliant. Why 14? Well, the altar's giving me 2, my general's giving me 1, and now so is my attribute point. Brilliant. Incorporate. This is normally 240 influence. It is only 160 right now, but if I'm going to claim this, then I need Tyre to be a good city. In fact, actually, I'd like it to claim as much of Kilimanjaro as possible, so I'm going to promote growth, and then I'm going to bolster military. Both of these things mean that it's going to have more stuff, more troops, more tiles. It'll just be better to take over full stop. Well, that's Charlemagne anyway. Good to know. Maybe I go and claim this silver. Another food in all of my settlements would very much help with the growth. 1 more settler, 1 more settler. And then we'll start working on the econ. Discipline, gate of all nations, but most importantly, honor. Here it is, 3 combat strength against independent powers. This will help me to get a little bit more damage in. Go on, keep attacking that slinger. Yes, do it. I think I need to commit one way or the other. Either Charlemagne or Xerxes is going to be my friend, and I'm actually thinking Charlemagne as a friend is a better option. Okay, we'll work on it. We'll work on friendship with him. Great steel. Unlock that now. More damage, 5 influence, and 1, and 2, and there's 20 influence, and another promotion, so I can get 1 more per turn. Lovely. Start down this left-hand side. Route, shock tactics, advancement for infantry, and cavalry attack. 15 influence per turn. Haha. I'm gonna go and settle down here to get some incense, but most importantly to go and get those camels. Then I can head down towards Xerxes, who will probably be my target. Yeah, Charlemagne is a real pain to attack. I don't really fancy it, to be absolutely honest with you. Oh, there are the troops. Oh, this is brilliant. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Loads and loads and loads of troops attacking. I'm just moving in. He's just gonna attack my city. Don't do that. What could I possibly have done to deserve this agitated attack? I don't know. Just so unfair. Just so unfair. Oh well, I'm getting influence from it, so it can't be too bad. More influence, perfect. Start to incorporate. That sword pit gives me 2 production, 1 gold, and a science and a culture if I put it there. Let's do that. That's brilliant. And then maybe Gate of All Nations would be good to work on, but I think a bigger army also helps. Okay, you're doing a bit of damage there. I can't range attack because there's a scout on the tile. How did you get there? That's not very nice. Okay, I can ford this river if I then deploy the units across it like that. And then perfect, we can just keep moving. Unfortunately, I don't have quite enough movement to get in and save that city. fine. I'll treat myself to a warrior just in case the walls break. At least then, yeah, there we go. We weren't automatically going to lose a unit or anything silly. 20 influence. You know what? I do like this sort of casual influence and accumulation. It's fun. Move that to there. Oh, that actually counted as movement to pack it in. I got that wrong. Never mind. Charlemagne settled too close to me. Gave me influence. Oh, they settled where I was going to go and ruined our relationship. Yeah, okay, fine. We're unlikely to have a positive relationship here, are we? Where I think war is inevitable. More resources, more culture. Okay, let's unlock my unique buildings. I think it's worth it. Start with Great Steely. Right there. That'll give some good adjacency to a lot of things. Befriend the second independent. Again, very helpful. Gives us a good opportunity to get some extra military strength in some fashion. 2 boats. Actually, to be honest, we'll get those boats, won't we? And you're going to denounce me. Fine. Saves me the influence of doing it. Do I go for the iron, the gold down here and do the forward saddle? Let's go do the forward saddle. Yeah, why not? Let's go and be that person denouncing me as well. What is it about the AI just randomly deciding to denounce you in this game? It just does. You get those games. When I guess I didn't really make an effort with the relationship, did I? I just want to go and have a look at it. Oh, it is a pasture. Oh, it's out of range, but there is a pasture here. Maybe the memento isn't useless. I mean, it probably is. There's the settlement limit, hanging gardens. I do have 1 resource that could go into a town. Just trying to work out what tiles to go for here. Maybe the wine, maybe? No, the wine's too far. What about this? No, the rice is too far as well. All right, clay pit, just a good tile all around. Next up, bronze working. Let's unlock the 2nd level of our unique unit through writing. So if we get an alliance, we get a free trade route. Hate to break this to you, but I don't think anyone wants an alliance in this game. Never mind. Got the mastery, pagoda, lecture hall, lovely. And look, Tyre, it's mine. Alrighty, that's awesome. That's a lot of extra units. Yeah, I'm gonna go and just make myself a nuisance down south. All 3 tiles of Mount Kilimanjaro worked. That's a bunch of happiness and a bunch of gold if it comes from that as well. Lovely. Let's go get 15% production towards wonders, seeing as that's what we're doing. And honor, not using that right now. As I said, get priesthood, charismatic leader. No, don't need charismatic leader. We need clan networks for the extra growth. Get rid of honor for tool making to get a little bit of extra production towards the wonder. Amazing. And, ooh, culture or gold? Gold is really good for upgrading troops, but we've got a little bit of that coming in now. Let's go for the culture just to rush that through. Lovely. Oh, the city-state had a scout. Amazing. Importing resources. Not going to do a huge amount of that. Emil Bell does give me a diplomatic attribute point. Resources on towns. No, don't need any of that for now. Code of laws. Petra. We do have desert. We could build Petra, you know. Okay. Freshwater obtained. Inca unlocked. Iron obtained. And we've actually found a bunch of enemy units here as well. Lovely. What are you doing here? No. Aha. It looks like Charlemagne is going to attack me from the other angle, which is helpful because I've, of course, brought all of my troops to the other side of the map. No matter. I guess we can pivot back using this lovely road system. Okay. Back we come. Back we come. Use the roads as they're given to you. It's fine. Great. Steely now changed and buffed to make sure that it gives, I think, 200 gold anytime I get a wonder, not just in this city, which is lovely. Although, to be honest with you, it's only going to be in this city. So, never mind. Gate of All Nations, I would like to get that as soon as possible, but right now, we need an army. So let's focus on getting that, just in case old Charlie boy decides to strike. Do I trust him not to? The answer to that is, of course, no. Yep, there he comes. I knew it. A fury is upon you, none shall escape. All right, okay. If you insist, I will fight you. Now, remember, this is Deity. They have +8 combat strength, and they've got military aid because they've run this project. I did wonder why that was on cooldown. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll just sort of have a bank of units as best we can. We'll pick up this lovely rubies bonus resource. That's 4 gold. I'm going to need all the combat strength I can get, I suspect, so I'll boost myself twice with the influence I've got. And I suspect this initial engagement is not going to work well for me at all because, as I say, the Deity combat strength bonus they have is insane. Yep, I already lost 1 warrior. I probably shouldn't have thought that. That was not a good idea. No matter. My main army is now here. Move you to there. Move you to there. Warrior, you pop out there and move to that. And you go to here. Move everyone forward. And yep, already you can see that's an incredibly large amount of combat strength that they've stacked up there, which is not nice at all. No matter. We've got a nice wall now. Retreat these units back. We don't have to fight those any more than we need to. Keep producing the units. Just for now, we need to combat. Reinforcements ideally. They have unlocked Legion. They're not attacking me with Legion, but they have unlocked it. So just beware. We only got 3 turns before the city-state stops fighting me. I can afford to bring all of my troops over now. That's fine. That's okay. What was that? Hanging Gardens has been built. Okay, no matter. 20 more influence obtained there. And a cheeky little kill. Beautiful. Another promotion. Okay, cavalry units attacking. We haven't unlocked any of those just yet, but that's just to come. And there is our 2 combat strength on infantry. So our warriors are now stronger than they were. Perfect. Attack, attack, and kill. More influence. And a little bit of culture. Hey, that 5 culture gets me so far. My lord, that's insane. Well, hey. Oh, it looks like Xerxes is going to join in with this war. Oh, if I should be so lucky. We're going to get attacked from 2 different directions. Very good. No matter. 5% food in settlements. That's what we're going to go and head towards now. Oh, he's just going in to try and attack my capital. I mean, you have to admire the effort, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Katana. I see you there. I see you. I will obtain you. For the good of the realm, you will be mine. Yep, there's the attack. So we've had an attack from both people. It's just one of those games. That's okay. Don't worry. We've got troops scattered around because, of course, we have stolen them. 1 war support. You know what? I want you to raid Xerxes. I'm just going to pay for that because then they should generate more troops and I should get them a little bit later. Lovely. All right, Katana, you might have a little bit of a respite here because I'm going to need to just kill your units first. Move you to that, move you to that, and then out come the cavalry units so that we can go 1, then 2, get the kill for the influence, and with that influence, we could get some more war support later. There is something I should think about doing, and that is making a city. Now, Jaman is now 6 population. It would be 400 gold. This is a bit of a point of interest because for 400 gold, I make every building in my nation 10% more expensive. So you can't spam cities now, but I think 2 cities works to be fairly sensible because I've got 2 copies of gypsum, which actually give me more production in the new city now. Lovely. So we've already gone up to 21 population. We can use that production to just keep spamming the units out. Make sure we have a bit of an army because we're going to have quite a lot of attrition here in this battle. Extra production towards wonders. We are doing that in my capital. Charismatic leader for a bit more culture. Ooh, 3 combat strength when attacking, 2 lost when defending on cavalry, or 3 when defending and 2 minus when attacking. Interesting. I'd like extra attack on cavalry. We haven't unlocked any cavalry yet. Oh no, we have, because our ranged units, do they count as it? Yes, they do count as having it. Ahaha. It's a lot of legions hidden behind. This is why I didn't particularly want to get into a fight with Rome, but never mind. Okay, a bit more war support. That would help. Hey, just 1 combat strength here and there makes a big difference. See more influence per turn. Let's just stack it up. That's now 18 per turn coming in. I have that, but I have a unique merchant, but nowhere to send it because everyone's at war with me. That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Right, we need more military now. Let's, settlement limit, because unfortunately Scylla has none. Not probably the best civ to be taking a war leader with, but you know, it's fine. Okay, I think I've got as many of my cavalry units around this thing as I'm gonna get now. So start to whittle this thing down. The walls will only last so long. In fact, that is the walls down. Yes, we're now attacking the Legion. Perfect. Spearman. Oh, Xerxes sneaking around the other direction. I see you. I think we've got them a little bit trapped here, you know. Attack, 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 attack. Yeah, that Legion's not looking particularly well, is it? 1 promotion. Oh, that's +5 combat strength when at full health. Oh, that's a big one, especially because actually we've now got commendation, +5 combat strength for land units. Okay, now we are fighting evenly with the Romans, and Katana is taken. Pax Imperatoria. I have a point. Let's move into it. And yeah, -2 influence does suck, but we are earning quite a bit of influence, and I believe we can just live with that nicely. What resources did we have? Silk and silver. Another copy of the silver. 1 more food, 1 more gold in every settlement. Lovely. Silk Road's point as well. How are rankings doing? I'm the only person I've met with any points so far. Nice. Charlemagne will give me Ostia for peace, which is the one next to Rome. I'm not fording a river for that one. Yoinkith. That was a pretty successful war. Okay, we'll leave a token garrison behind. We will, of course, do the thing where we just rename everything. Yes, of course, because I didn't capture it. It just gives me the place. Lovely. Can fix it immediately. Oh, you have to love it. Silk and, aha, a pasture for some influence. I love it. Do I want to capture Rome? Do I want to capture Rome? There is a forum there. It's looking particularly lovely. They've got gold. They've got cotton. It is a nice city. Or do I try and make friends with Charlemagne to become an ally? I would have to do quite a lot of reconciliation. We're minus 90 at the moment, and he's likely to denounce me. No, I think I'll go back to war and take him out later. That's fine. But in the meantime, let's trade with Rome. I get extra gold based on the relationship, the positive relationship I have with somebody when I send the merchant. No spoilers. I'm going to get no positive gold there. That is a relationship that is not looking good. Never mind. Let's start spamming some altars now. Just a little bit more influence and happier. But not to me. Brilliant. I can now focus this town. Where is it connected to? Only back to Cartesians. It's not going to get anything. All right, I'll leave it be for now. Just for now. Oh, +1 warrior. Nice. They have some iron. A little bit of war weariness. But otherwise, it's all pretty good. You want to reconciliate with me? You know what then? I will support that. I don't mind having an ally. I would love an ally. That's my whole thing. Fine. You know what? I'm going to reconcile with you and he accepts it. But it'll be 90 strength between those. Excellent. Oh, just attacking my walls. How could you? So mean. So mean. Don't worry. Reinforcements are on the way. They're just taking their time to get there. This should be my second wonder. It is Gate of All Nations. That's +1 war support. And another 200 gold because of Great Steely. Delicious. I think we celebrate that by building a little bit of infrastructure. Remember, buildings are getting more expensive the more of them we build. It's a very strange mechanic, this. I haven't quite got the hang of it yet, but there's a 7 science library. I will increase the cost of things. I think actually, though, if I'm getting this right, and I hope I am, I think I can almost completely build buildings, but they don't make the next one more expensive. Just kind of half finish them. I think that works, you know. Is that rough terrain? No, it's not. The lecture hall wouldn't get any boosts from that, but the pagoda gets all the influence. I'm tempted to build this anyway. Let's just do that. It's not going to be as good a lecture hall, but it's fine. Unique building. It's gotta go down. There we go. So 412 gold. I buy the library in, as discussed previously, and now the next one is 432 gold. So it's all getting more expensive now. Ooh, can't just building spam. What is this? I don't know. Anyway, everything's pillaged in Rome, which is really annoying because it means I'm not actually getting the resources I hoped I would. Never mind. Why was that? Was that a piece of weather that came through? Can you fix everything for us, please? Thank you. Spim and give 25 influence, I believe. Yeah, they do. Fantastic. Attack and attack. Sir has a citadel as well as a river defending it. So I think attacking into this settlement is going to be tricky. Into this city is going to be tricky, but is it going to stop me? No, it will not. We're going to go for it anyway and see what happens. Can build the oracle now. Let's give it a go. 15 turns. And here's the city-state. So a lot of these options involve having multiple city-states. Again, not likely because we're going to absorb this one. So we could go for a hill fort to gain a little bit more production. But I like spoils of war. Just an extra combat strength for all of my units for now is brilliant. And oh, a 3 commander promotion. Lovely. And a 3 codex. Nice. Just casually giving me all the things I see. Lovely. Hey, how do you feel about military aid? Accepts it. What about a local festival? Accepts it. Oh, Charlemagne, we're going to be best friends. We're going to be the bestest of friends. You're just going to give me a city for peace. I mean, I like this deal. It's good to see that these deals are still so just ridiculous. I mean, that came from nowhere. I'm not even going for it. You know what? I'm just going to try attacking just for a bit. I'll go for a slightly cheeky peace deal if I do well in the war. That even I think that would be quite something to accept that. Aha, we're going to tap the city district. Lovely. Just in case you were wondering, these don't count as captured city-states. It only gets 1 point in antiquity for owning them, not 2. Just in case you were curious about that. Oh, yeah, the archers, they do take a considerable considerable chunk of damage if they are attacked. That is something I do need to watch. Never mind. Keep getting the kills. Keep sinking the units. 5% extra food in settlements. Yep, that'll do nicely. And we have bronze working. So we can get spearmen. We can get a second level of unique unit. We could get 3 combat strength infantry units. I think, though, I would quite like cavalry attack and ballistas. So we're going to go for the wheel. See how that works for us. Oh, in fact, how many of these can I upgrade? 320. Bam. Oh, they're all upgraded. Lovely. Unpack. Unpack. You hide. Unpack. Oh, lovely. Charlemagne survives and is almost my friend, you know. That's the hilarious thing. He's almost entirely forgotten about our war. So he should. I'm a lovely person, really. Okay, and now with the stronger units, there we go. We're now breaking the districts down. And after all of this, we've done... No, don't denounce me. Look, we're going to be friends for the rest of the game, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, we're going to be friends. He's desperately trying to attack me. He end up attacking me, you know. But he's going to have to declare some horrible surprise war to do it. Okay, let's now try and strike here one at a time. If anything is embarked like this, that needs to die immediately. Don't like that at all. I want them to cross the river to attack me, not me crossing the river to attack them. I just have these warriors in to stop them from getting near. But actually, I don't need to do that because I've got the general that can just dump them into the river. So back you come. Now we pelt from the other direction. There we go. You see? It all works. That is that. Okay, cool. Destroyed. Deploy warrior. Crossover claim. Now strike the district. Another source of gold. 1 gold and 1 happiness in all settlements. Lovely. Just helps to keep the war weariness off. 1, 2, 5 war support now. Excellent. Hey, it all helps just with these little land skirmishes. Stops me from being destroyed too quickly. All right. Shoot. Fire. Fire. Take the settlement. We can now go to Songhai in the next age, which is brilliant because we have 1, 2, 3 settlements on navigable rivers. That's brilliant. And oh, the capital is right there, and the capital's got some really nice stuff. Oh, and camels. I could probably take this one in a peace deal, you know. Yep, it would help me to reformat my units. I've still got the 5 war support at the moment, but I'm about to take a lot of retaliation damage from these archers. No, we're going to force the peace deal here. Take another settlement. Finish out Pax Imperiatoria. Yeah, the extra influence. Very handy. Very handy indeed. I was able to just manipulate, not just stopping Charlemagne from denouncing me, but then all of the war support between our 2 settlements. And there we go. There's the 12 points done. With a civilization with only +0 settlement capacity. I mean, this is the thing. Scylla is not supposed to do this. Scylla has no extra settlement cap. But here we are. Just 8 of 4. Just casually 8 of 4. That's just what I do. Okay, now our army is going to cross this river. We're going to get ready to go to war again in another 10 turns, where we will sweep in and try and take the capital. Vicious Carrot, unfortunately, is not going to obey me for a little while, but this one, Koala is very happy. So we can think about just trying to make things better soon. I mean, how bad is the happiness? We've got a -10, -10, -10, -12. Okay, nothing we can't sort out with a little bit of bonus happiness, which I'm going to be getting in a second. 2 happiness in all settlements. Lovely. Oh, actually, it's -31. Ah, yes, the commander needs to stay in that city. Okay. That's going to move them around to the new one. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Stay there. Stay there for a bit, please. Yeah, that's much better. We never actually started to incorporate this settlement to the north. Ah, well, we'll do that. I'll incorporate that as soon as we can. We have unlocked barracks. We should get some of these built. Including in my capital. 7 production. Bam. That's worth the gold. It's worth every penny. Good. We'll get the oracle built just a little bit quicker now. Okay. Walls have appeared now. Walls have definitely appeared. That means they have just teched them. Deity AI gets a load of free walls as soon as they unlock the tech, which is unfortunate. Still, it just means we're going to have to bring some siege, I think. We've got the gold to just purchase some, but we'll keep an eye on that. You know, I feel like Charlemagne is looking to attack again. Anyway, that settlement limit, that gives effectively 5 extra happiness in every settlement. And tool making is good. Charismatic leader is good, but rites and rituals and 2 happiness on resources in towns with a happiness building. Now, that's good. I think it's just towns, isn't it? So I need altars in towns with lots of resources, like, for instance, this one. The altar counts as a happiness building. We'll purchase these in as we go. Reconciliation. Ooh, not sure I want to reconciliate with you, to be honest with you, because I think I can take more more from you. Nope, reject. Now to organize military. Get one more settlement limit just to ease the happiness problems a little bit more. There is the Oracle. It's a lovely looking wonder. As wonders go, this one I always think just has a particularly pretty look. It's just because it's always sit on top of the hill. It's got the little water on the side of it. It's got the stairs up to it. I love it. It's brilliant. How lovely. Well, that's a wildcard point. Where am I going to put the wildcard point? One happiness per age on palace and halls might not be a bad move, you know. Initiating, progressing, befriend, independent. That would be useful as well. Nope, just a little bit of extra happiness. It's just a tweak. It's just a small tweak, but everything is looking much rosier now. Lovely. Okay, the altar should get loads of extra happiness, so let's do it. Let's just give it a go. Well, bam. Bulgaria. Now that's a fun civ to play. Ballista, chariots, huzzah. Do I want a spearman or a migrant? I've got enough troops. Let's go for the migrant, because this means I can just pick up another tile. What's that? More production in the capital? I think I will. Yes, lovely. Stop denouncing me. What's wrong with you? We're friends now. You don't get a choice in the matter. We're always friends. We will always be friends for the rest of the game, regardless of whether or not you want to be friends. You have no say in the matter whatsoever. Just accept that, will you? Thank you. That looks like a bad flood, that one. Oh. Okay, just a fishing boat got broken. Okay, Xerxes, you got to stop building wonders now. Like, I'm going to claim these all from you. But this is becoming greedy. Could you at least leave some for me? Please, please, please there. I, for one, would appreciate it. That is worth bearing in mind. Charlemagne and Xerxes are now allied. Well, that's not good. Okay, we should probably think about that. By attack one, the other will get drawn in. All of the rural tiles I'm working in Cartesian have happiness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so make you into a resort town for a little bit of extra happiness across the empire, but also a ton of extra gold. Yeah, perfect. That'll send the food back to the capital. And then next time I'm going to make this into a mining town, because literally everything there is a mine or a quarry. If they're now building terracotta army, you got to stop. Like, I'm trying to build these wonders and it's all you're doing. You're just not letting me. You're not letting me flourish. Terracotta armies. Oh, an unknown player made it. Oh, Xerxes, I feel no sorry for you whatsoever. The gypsum, even more production. Excellente. +3 combat strength infantry units and 2 production on military buildings. We have a few of those. Let's get bronze working mastery. And I mean, fortunately, this relationship was, it's going to fail at some point, isn't it? So let's just declare the war now. Maybe Charlemagne won't join in. I don't know, but probably will. But oh well. Okay, now we attack. We want to claim the capital. This has got too many wonders to live. It has Bursa, Petra, Colossus, Pyramid of the Sun. I could go on. Nalanda. Oh, everything's here. Let's clear out these troops first, like so. Move the melee units in to give me a nice screening wall and start depositing the archers. I love the movement on these things. Not exactly the strongest units in the game, but they are still pretty good. Mining town was improved. Now it's 2 extra production, which means the 9 production in this settlement goes to 19. That's a lot of extra gold for the war chest. Gold is important because it means I can just buy trebuchets on the front line and then summon them forward really quickly. Yeah, Charlemagne did attack. That's fine. I kind of preempted this by starting to build troops in various cities. So we have like a small stationary army in a lot of places. If we can kill that general, the defense of this city will be a lot harder for them. So we'll take this on when we can. And I'm actually going to go for 2 extra combat strength for ranged units when attacking, because I think it stacks up. I think these count as both ranged and cavalry. So we'll get the double attack. Yeah, we will. Look at this. 1 and then 2. Bam. The defenses are destroyed and the general is now out of the picture for the rest of his combat. So the aim for my ranged units is to try and clear out these troops before anything gets too badly hit. We need to remember though, I can pillage, gain a little bit of health back here and there. Remember, when you make ballista, you can always just forward them to the front line like that. It's going to take 8 turns, but it's way quicker than moving them across the map. So do it. So this is either going to be an incredibly good thing or an incredibly bad thing. The crisis has started, but it appears to be the independent powers crisis. And something's telling me that you can actually befriend these, which normally isn't possible. I don't think this should be possible. I don't have the influence to test this fully right now, but keep an eye on that. We might have just sort of glitched this a little bit. But anyway, need to start stacking the influence back up here. Make sure we've got good influence defenses. Tribute, minus 10 gold for each city-state I'm suzerain of. Well, you fool, I'm getting rid of these actively. Like physically, I'm just chucking them as I go. Pulling the commander backwards and forwards just a little bit in order to maximize the amount of combat strength we get on these attacks. But oh, the influence is racking up now. But we keep pushing forward. I think probably, I mean, both of these towers are pretty accessible, but they both have archers stood on them, so I would like to clear them as soon as possible. I think this one is the one that I'm more likely to have this luck with, so here we go. Take the walls out, which we have, and now there's just an archer there. Can the spearman do damage? Spearman can do a lot of damage. You know what? If this warrior takes a good chunk of health off, maybe... Yes, look at that. That's another one taken. That is another one taken. Deploy the troop. Continue the fun. Get those walls down as well. Excellent. I mean, look at this. Just a lovely, peaceful Ursa domination. And by peaceful, I mean, don't you find that, you know, when the enemies stop wiggling, everything is peaceful, really? Lovely. Lovely sound of silence. Wait, get out of my district. Luckily, I still have this one, but yeah, get out of that. Actually, that's really annoying because I just built a unit there and it's just walked into the district and killed it immediately. Oi, don't do that. That's mean. Uh-oh, Morax. Morax is falling quickly. I didn't notice that one. Charlemagne is probably going to retake that. Okay, right. Well, we are building a lot of wonders still. That's probably not the cleverest thing to be doing. Let's re-establish a bit of an army, get this to go and take it back. Like it shouldn't fall for too long. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. Plus 2 gold to all settlements. Oh, that sounds great. Delicious. Fill the coffers of Ursa with the delightful pillaging. It's a very normal and healthy thing to do. Delicious. Second mining town because a huge amount of extra gold now coming through. Excellent. And we go. Let's kill that settler. The settler won't die. Wow, the settler is actually offering more resistance than most armed units in this city. You have to admire the style. You really do. Say goodbye to Morax. Morax is gone. Well, yeah, the settlement limit problem is a lot less than it used to be now. Well, that's a good thing. Another promotion. Let's give myself more flanking bonus. Lovely. Not necessarily useful now, but useful in the next stage. You know, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's incite these Dacians to go and raid Charlemagne as well as Cushan. I'm just going to get everyone over to go and raid them. That will hopefully distract this army of Legion, which is deciding to counterattack me, which I don't like. Oh, don't you love it when the volcano literally stands there, destroying the troops that you've just brought to reinforce. Love it. I really need sailing. We haven't had sailing for a little while, and it's proving annoying because I can't actually cross the river into Morax here. Never mind. Oh, the unique chariot. That's no fun. You gotta just hopefully stop them from reinforcing just a little bit, because this is the main problem. It's not the actual army, it's the fact they just keep reinforcing the army. Like, leave me alone. Attack. Attack, and then attack, and then attack. Okay, we can just kill the chariot, and the influence is really good. That is amazing. So, good things here, but it's just annoying. Anyway, this fight is going well, apart from the fact they're making one troop every turn. Ugh, so frustrating. It's this tile, the barracks. I've got to go and claim the barracks, I think. Like so. There we go. We've sat on the barracks now, so I'm hoping that will stop them a little bit from being able to reinforce so quickly. Keep killing the walls. Honestly, I cannot tell you how close we are now. I might just have to sacrifice a troop or two here, you know. I'll try not to. We do have a couple of spearmen that can just hold the front line. No, we can't actually redeploy down the side of that cliff. This mod is really good because it does show you where the cliffs are, which can be a little tough sometimes. More wonders. There we go. I like that. That's awesome. And we're going to go for independent power. No, ranged and infantry units. Spam these out. Lovely. More chariots. Apparently they can just spawn them anyway. That's fine. They've moved out of the district. This is an opportunity. Although it looks like we are being pushed back, which to an extent we are. Now I can move in there, take the city, giving me great library because I think I gained a codex. Yes, that's right, because of Nalanda. Amazing. Economic point from Colossus. Nalanda gives me the science point. That sets me up really nicely. Can't ask for peace for 2 turns. Okay, that's fine. We can handle this. All I need to do is just get a couple of unit kills and stop this settlement being taken taken back, which I think I can do fairly easily. Get that warrior to make the kill again, some more influence, which is lovely. The warriors, I don't mind using as a little bit of cannon fodder here. Oh, the influence. The influence generation is so useful. The amount of extra influence I'm getting is just being very, very helpful. Oh, really? You want to just sit in the river there, do you? And cross very slowly? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, I say. I will. The organized military has given me an extra capacity. Let's go for citizenship now on the moved caste. That's where the 2 feudal settlements now lives. Lovely. Oh, and of course, Great Steely just gave me tons of gold because I captured so many wonders. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not good for you. Right. Well, in that case, I've almost got enough gold for another commander. I'm going to get a second commander and then we can start attacking from the other direction. Perfect. And look at all of these camels. Camel, 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 camel. Going to find all of the bargains on Amazon. Yep, that's the best joke I've got. You're welcome, everyone. Silk Roads, another point. How many points are we on now? 7, because we've got the Codex, we've got some wonders. Hopefully I'll get the second point there soon. I think we can probably finish out Silk Roads if we're clever about this. I mean, annoyingly, old Charlemagne down there did capture some stuff. We should be able to deal with that soon. River floods, yet again. Doesn't do too much damage to us, though. Bye. A second army commander, lovely. Start getting some experience, please. Flax. Oh, flax is good. A little bit of science, a little bit of culture, a little bit more resource. Delicious. And now we'll start going to get some more codexes. The wheel, movement for siege engines is incredibly useful. A warrior was killed, but to be honest with you, of all of the units that could have been killed, a warrior is fine. Just use as many ranged units as we can to get that kill to maximize the experience gain. Take a few turns for my units to heal. Oh yeah, encampments can't be befriended, so they've updated the screen, but not really. Okay, that's fine. Let's instead bolster military in the city-state I'm converting. It just means I get more troops when I take it over, which I will very soon. Wonders of the Ancient World. Complete. That's not a wonder of the Ancient World. That's a volcano. There it is. Colosseum. Basically, my capital is now immune to unhappiness, which is fantastic. Plus, we built this whilst fighting the Romans, which makes me very happy. I haven't unlocked any more wonders for now, but I've got the 2 points, so that's probably all I need, really. Let's build a little bit more army, some chariots to send back down south. This is going to be decimating my gold per turn, but never mind. Yeah, they're offering me a settlement. You know what? I will take it, because it means I don't have to actually kill them and fast forward the age. Charlemagne just wants a white piece. We don't need a white piece. No. Anyway, look at this settlement. Oh, it's got more gypsum. It's got more resources. It's lovely. And now we've got peace. I feel like I can truly claim these as my own. Beautiful. Assyria cut down to size by the Koreans. Of course they are. You know what? I'm going to actually take these out now that they're done raiding. Actually, no, I save up. Just continue raiding Charlemagne. I'm just going to keep paying for these to raid Charlemagne because it's really funny and I'm making so much influence. I might as well. Warehouse buildings don't make other buildings more expensive, so we're going to get the granary and fishing key done. They're both giving me 3 production, and for the life of me, I can't actually work out why. City modifiers. At some point, I've done something that gives me production on warehouse buildings of +3. I don't know what that is. Sometimes you know better than to ask. Just accept. But they're only over here. This is where it gets the production, rather than over here. I don't know. Well, the fishing key is giving 3 production as well, so you know what? That's fine. A naval landing in Cartesian. I don't approve of this at all. Get out. Leave me alone. Leave me be. We've got a conversion and a bunch more units. Lovely. This sets me up for the next stage perfectly, doesn't it? Onwards we go. Send most of my boats this way around, see if we can help out. Do you like it though? This is my city now. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's what you're going to do about it. Absolutely nothing. More camels. Abbasid. Oh, there was once upon a time where Abbasids were good. Now they're not. Now they will never be good ever again after the balancing. It was a terrible time. It was a dark time. The balancing. Now currency for some specialists, for some markets. Markets are really good to spam. We should have more of those. Dacian, hello there. I have come to attack you and destroy you. Do not fear, all will be well. So I simply need to move my army from one side of the map to the other. Every time I kill a legion, I get a good chunk, an absolute chunk of influence. So So let's start to spend it now. Give myself some war support. I did notice there that Xerxes has supported his allies' war. Boo! I don't approve of such techniques. I really don't. Never mind. We will make do. And, aha! Send a trade route to this city. That should actually get us close to the end of Silk Roads, you know? What do I get for clearing this camp? Loads of experience and 50 gold. Lovely. So I want to be able to embark and disembark or ignore terrain movement restrictions. Oh, that's really good. I love that as a second promotion. It's just the versatility of it all. And now we can simply move. Move at the speed of light. Oh, there are a lot of independent units now. I mean, I would like to point out that I told Hittite to go and attack Charlemagne, not me. This is not Charlemagne, but okay. Fine, whatever. Aha, they've made a landing. Okay, first of all, I don't approve that archer just chilling there. No, 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 no. You have to stop that right now. And do I want to build a wall? Oh, I waited too long to build the wall. That's fine. We've got plenty strong an army. Like, it's reinforcing like crazy. We just picked up another bunch of units. Look at all of these spare units arriving. 2 influence per turn. Not really using that right now. Instead, we'll get in the conscription because that reduces my maintenance cost on units considerably. And then drills? No, I'll take the 20 extra food. Lovely. Oh, the Empire. It breathes a sigh of relief as all of those yields come in. Lovely stuff. And there's the trade route. Get in there. Get in there. We must be close now. Okay, yeah, 1. We are 1 resource away from finishing that tree. Sure, we can figure out something that will get that for us. 1 production on gold buildings and 1 production on happiness buildings. Oh, that's really good. Happiness buildings because I've got loads of altars everywhere. So Cartesian took a hit there, but that's fine because Morax is here defending ably. You will retreat if you know what's good for you, which, you know, arguably they don't know what's good for them. Currency, the market. The market is a good building. Another codex. How many codexes do I need? 2 more. We can find 2 more. Okay, and we have found ourselves outside the gate of yet another settlement. This time, however, I have 2 ballista, and these ballista will not mess about. Oh no. No, they do not. Oh, that's exceptional. Plonk down the ranged unit, who unfortunately doesn't have enough movement. That's sad. And the chariot. Chariot does have enough movement. Not enough to take it this turn. Okay, well, they're not expecting this. They were fighting up by Morax, and I've moved my army into a proper flanking maneuver, which is lovely to see. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. The little tiny scratches of all of the archers are not fun. Luckily for me, though, pillaging. Pillaging is good. It's all good sustenance, and the settlement's mine, which in turn makes the crisis worse, but that's fine. Keep it for now. We're going to take all of this. We do have the option to put specialists down now, which is very tempting. However, I'm not sure I have the happiness to survive this. I'm on -3 in this settlement already, which means I'd go to -4. It's one that'll become ageless. Yeah, but okay, that's fine. We'll bring that through. So we're on -25 happiness in every settlement right now. That's not good. Oh, tribute is literally not a problem at all. And decentralization is a fun one. Although actually, barbarian mercenaries would be good because I'm already reducing it. No, we're going to go decentralization, which decimates my yields in any town with a specialization. Oh no, look at that. All of my towns seem to now just be growing. What a shame. What a shame. No one needs specializing. And welcome back, Assyrian capital. Gigabear is that's a powerful place. You know what? Actually, that's going to have to be a city. Look at that. 38 production already. Yeah, we're going to convert that next turn. Oops. Don't leave your archers to get attacked by Roman legion. Don't do that. No, 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 no. That's how things get broken. So we've got ourselves 2 chariots ready to be unleashed. So we're just going to make sure that these effectively pad out the front line so that I can move my ranged troops up, dealing some damage. In fact, actually, we've got tons of reinforcements here. This is lovely. Convert to city. It's another 10% cost, but this is just too good a settlement not to be. Oh, -15 happiness. I take that back. Blimey, that's struggling now. Okay, well, maybe we'll try and build a villa. That'll help. Wayang Palace. Oh my lord, is that a wonder that I don't think has been built yet? That's rare. Yeah, there is a wonder that can be built. All right, we'll try and build it, but I don't know whether we're going to get lucky on this one or not. +1 codex. Yes, there we go. Another point towards Great Library. That puts us on 9 points. Keep going. You never know. The battle for Morax continues. I'm pretty sure we will be able to liberate this from the very evil hands of Charlemagne. Yes, lovely. And Silk Roads is finished. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's give ourselves bastions so we can complete the fortifications just a little bit faster. Just means that our defensive positions here are awesome. And then, well, Morax has reclaimed their own city. Look at that. that? The General Morax, the City Morax. Off to Roma with you, whilst Captain JB makes their move on this undisclosed settlement to the south. I don't know what this is. It's up to no good. That's what it is. Off you move there, and then to here with the ballista. To there. I don't know if I'll be able to shoot over the top. I can't. No, that's unfortunate. Never mind. Okay, I don't think this one's going to be particularly difficult to take, seeing as there are no defenses. Nope. It's mine, and we are now maximum over the settlement limit. This is the worst the unhappiness is going to get. Yeah, I know it says minus 30, minus 39 in some places. Don't worry. It's probably going to be fine. Now let's go for Capua. Now to Rome. Morax comes equipped with an army. A very, very angry army. Incoming peace deal. It is very tempting, but I don't need it. I'm going to take your settlements regardless of whether you want me to or not. I do enjoy the idea, though, that you somehow get a say in all this. But nope, there is no say in this whatsoever. You just get to be destroyed. Code of laws. Oh my lord, I actually got enough culture there to get a civic. I never thought I would see the day. That's wild. Dacian is attacking me a little bit. That's okay. Should be fine with them. There's a spearman. This warrior is a little weak. We should be able to cross the river quite nicely. Being attacked from several locations, but Rome does not have the defenses of other settlements. No. It is substantially worse defended than other settlements, and we will take advantage of this by doing the old surround. The Scourge unveiled. More troops are going to appear now. We've got a bit of a problem, but no, we'll hold firm. Just a couple of units are keeping all of these ones back, and to be honest, they're attacking in areas that my army is present, so we're doing fine. Although, actually, that's not good. We might end up losing Melodium. Okay, we need to get back and deal with this. Blimey, the Scourge really is unveiled. We're doing so much damage. If we lose it, we should be able to retake it, but I'll bring my troops back just in case as I take Capua. It doesn't matter how many cities I lose. I simply claim more imported resources. We don't have many of those, and I don't think happiness penalties are a good idea. Let's go Barbarian Mercenaries. We're going to go down to pretty much 0 gold now, but importantly, we do have some gold, and that's what matters. Someone is constructing wonders, some other place on the map. Okay, walls are down. Legion, get out of there. Here we go. Capua captured. Keep it. Reinforce the attack on Rome from the other direction. Charlemagne, not going to be oh, wow, you actually liberated it. Hittite is not happy. Okay, let's probably get an army down here at some point, but it's quite amusing to watch them go. You may be asking yourself, Ursa, don't you have too many cities? Isn't this just too many cities? I think the answer to that is probably yes, but we won't think about it too hard. Okay, recaptured. It's mine. I'm just going to claim them by naming them. Now I will never lose them ever. That's how it works. As we know, I look after anything my channel supporters give me. Always have done. Always will. Yes, Rome. The old traditional defense. Stick a scout in the city and then nobody can conquer it. I like your style. I do. That's what the players do. It's the sneaky way of doing things, but unfortunately I will kill the scout as well. Look at the influence generation though. 840 of it now. Probably do something with it eventually. Oh, they're attacking now. Ho. Don't do that. No. This whole defense involves you being useless. If you start being less useless, that would be painful. So the flood that just attacked Roma is deeply annoying because it just destroyed a bunch of my units, but it doesn't matter. Natural disasters won't stop me. I am the natural disaster. It was me all along. That's Charlemagne out. That's going to push the age pretty much to the close. Okay, now we need to take out all of these encampments and see if we can take out Xerxes before the end of the age. It's going to be tough, but we'll give it a go. We might have time. You never know. That's 9 settlements over limit. The beginning of the next age will be terrifying. I almost don't want to see it at all. 10 turns. The age isn't just over now. No, we have to put up with this for another 10 turns. The siege of Radbickley is truly beginning now. Okay, we need to start fighting over here. Oh, that city-state is dead. Oh, phew. Oh, there's no defenses there. No, I don't have the movement. No, this unit must die. You've got the movement though. Yes. Bam. That is the 9th promotion. Look at this. Area denial and an extra range on the combat rate. Oh, wonderful. Engineering. Can we make it all the way to mathematics in time? No, we cannot. So we're going to go and get the codex from the Mastery of Engineering. Could even put a couple of bridges out. There are some bridges around that would be very helpful. Shangal. Okay, this was one of the city-states causing me a lot of problems in the last war just by sheer amount of troops it was sending. So we've got to deal with this and Hittite at the same time. time. Every time I lose a random unit, just the odd warrior and stuff, I can feel my economy just breathe a sigh of relief. I really do have a very limited amount of gold per turn. Getting there though, slowly does it. If we have an opportunity here, run, in we go. Strike Kushan whilst we can. The 3 city is attacking Xerxes more than they're attacking me. And they are starting to attack me a little bit, which isn't great, but I like the fact that they are distracted here. Time to launch my attack though, I believe. I've got Captain JB ready to strike from the other direction. I mean, as I say, flooding has been honestly worse than anything else. It keeps destroying my units. It's awful. Leave me alone, please. Yep, declare war, formal war to support. No. I have a lot of influence. I can't take 3 to the next stage, so we're just going to stack this up here. I think I can take about 300 through, so plus 8 war support would do nicely. Beautiful stuff. And I've got my galleys just sat here, ready to come in and start work on this defensive structure before I have to attack it with anything else. All right, let's bring you back to sort of semi-defensive territory, aka my own land. Dispense some reinforcements like so. Start to do a bit of retaliation. Lots of random attacks everywhere now. It is just a very messy fight all around. We haven't got many turns. We need to survive. We're getting random successes here and there. If I can take out Kushan before the end of this age, I will feel a sort of slight empty victory. I mean, this has been a brutal fight, but we are getting there now. Absolutely the perfect crisis for us, but blimey, it's been difficult. Codex, but -1 happiness on barracks. Well, there's a lot of like caveat things. I've already got like minus happiness everywhere, so we'll take it. Mausoleum. Oh, the other mausoleum. I was going to say like, no, we can't get to 128 and Theodoric only just built. No, it's not. It's the other one. Okay, we're now pushing around just to the north. I mean, we've only got 4 turns. The chances of me taking this settlement are slim, but as you can see, we've already defeated the walls with the boats over here. So it's 2 districts. Oh, the problem is they're building more walls as we go. Stop it. Stop building walls. Hopefully they can't. In theory, I've got boats in their territory, so they shouldn't be able to build too much, although I feel like the AI ignores those rules. It's telling me that my codex isn't allocated anywhere. Well, I feel like this is a you problem, game, because, I mean, look, there is clearly space for it. Now, the Royal Library there actually means we should be getting tons of production from keeping my codexes in this settlement. I mean, the minus 40% yields is not helping. I won't lie. It means we can get some good stuff out. There's another codex. Perfect. These ballista are all important. We need to make sure that I can get through and deposit these in the battlefield in the right place immediately. I just had a warning, everybody, to say that I had low happiness. I don't want you to panic, but I think they may be onto something here. 9 settlements over the limit in antiquity with a civ with 0 settlement limit boost. This is just the way that Ursa plays the game. Who needs settlement limit? Settlement limit, it's an arbitrary feature. It's a state of mind, you know? If the walls are able to just be created even though I have troops in the borders. Oh well. Well, that's going to make things substantially more difficult for 2 turns left of combat. We might run out of time here. It's fine. We should be okay if we just use our movement properly. Ballista, deposit. Yeah, these districts are fairly weak. That's the thing. They're newly built, but they are fairly weak, so we should hopefully be able to just wander troops in. Okay, lots of fighting. Weyang Palace has built my final little hurrah, and we have 2 more turns. Attack. Defense is destroyed. Perfect. This ballista now moves on to the last. The boats, I think, do the same damage. Yeah, because they've got bombard strength, so they keep attacking the walls. And I use my general to be able to leap my units from place to place. This spearman can come in, get that melee killed, shunting you from that district. We'll keep attacking the walls. The chariot does have an attack in it, but I need it to heal this turn, just so it's got a bit more power for next turn. Oh, no. They've finally broken through the walls of Rad Bickley, which is fairly impressive, actually. I spend my gold on an actual unit here just to hold the line. Hittite is powerful, but we can do this. Dacian just keeps reappearing. This will be the 3rd time I kill it if I actually do get through to that. This will be a miracle if I end up taking this. An absolute miracle, but let's give it a try. The 2 ballistas do the damage there. The boat scraps the walls. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it'll have to. It's my weakest unit. Okay, now the walls are scrapped. We can go attack and shunt off this tile. Okay, right. Only 1 more to take, and we've got 1-2 units plus a 3rd in reserve. I think the settler is the easier target. I can hit the spearman with the uninjured unit there. Yep. Now I can kill the settler, and then with the chariot move in and take the city before the end of the age. Wow, I can't believe I did that. That's insane. Continent? Other people on the continent? I don't know what you're talking about. It was just me. It always was just me with 16 settlements. Oh yeah, look at this. Look how beautiful my empire is. Ignore the flames. Ignore the fact that everything's on fire. Ignore the fact that everyone is trying to kill me. This is nothing to do with anything. This is coincidental at best. We're finally having luck against Dacian again. How many times do I have to kill you? Because I will keep doing it until you learn. The beatings will continue until Dacian's improvement stops. Wait, well, that's not a phrase. Look, I've been killing them for so long, I've lost my grip on the English language. Antiquity comes to an end. I didn't lose anything to anyone. I don't know what on earth you all mean. That is a continent unified. And let me show you what I would do. So we pretty much got everything. We were one codex off at the end. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Okay, I didn't quite have the science because of my ridiculous settlement limit, but 10 points is pretty good. Nice little level up there. Perfect. Thank you very much. This is what I would do now. Mementos wise, okay, the influence ones, some were really good and some were not so good. I really liked influence per age for each commander promotion because this gave me a decent chunk. I think I was on about 10 or 11 influence per turn, which went a huge way, an absolutely huge way to get rid of the capturing malice. So I'd be tempted to keep that one. But most importantly, we need a little bit of settlement limit per age. That's +2 because we're going to go crazily over. Yeah, I'd keep this one. This was actually quite nice. So settlement limit and a little bit of influence from my commanders. And then, as tempting as it would be to go for Vietnam, who does have a happiness building that you can spam. This is incredibly powerful. I think in this instance, we're going to go for Songhai. Why Songhai? 2 resource capacity in cities on navigable rivers, and we can generate treasure convoys from navigable rivers after completing Canter, which we're going to do in, I counted, 5 settlements, as long as I can get this properly to work. So the continent is mine. Do we get any city-states spawning on it? Nope, there's no room. Resources have changed, and oh my lord, we have so much. 60% production towards naval units, 4 combat strength on infantry units, 20% production on wonders, 3 combat strength on siege and naval units, 5 happiness in towns, 10 happiness in towns if it's on homelands. That's a big help. 6 happiness in the capital and 20 gold if it's a celebration. 2 gold and 2 happiness in all settlements. So that stacked with the chocolate is amazing. 1 cavalry strength, 2 gold in towns, doubled in homelands, 4 gold and 4 food in all settlements. I quite like this silver. It's a small bonus, but it's reasonably nice. And 4 science and production in cities, doubled in homelands to 8. So we need cities on navigable rivers. Cartesian, Morax, Matt Beard, Callum Billy, Vicious Carrot are all contenders. They can all be. So if any of those could become my capital, that would be amazing. Beijing or Jigabeh. Beijing is unfortunately not on a navigable river, and neither is Jigabeh. Alas, none of those help in any way. Do I want another city at the cost of a little bit of production on buildings in my cities? I think I do. So I think we'll move it over to the Assyrian capital that I stole. And by that I mean liberated. 11 free infantry units would be quite fun. Don't tempt me. Fealty. And we'll go 2 down the expansionist tree, like so. 2 scientific. 1 diplomatic, 1 cultural, just to spread this quite nicely. 1, 2. And all of my cities from previous age remain. I don't need multiple cities, annoyingly. We'll go for 2 economic points. That's fine. Huzzah! And only 4 settlements above the limit. In fact, actually, only 1 of my settlements is unhappy. I could probably do that even better if I just quickly allocate the points, which I'm going to do just by giving myself the easy stuff. Food on warehouse buildings. I really love that. It's such a good one. Buildings, happiness towards buildings. Okay, now is everyone happy? Everyone's happy. We're 4 above limit and everyone's happy. It would be a case of simply absorbing all of the treasure and potentially settling around a little bit because there's a bunch of extra treasure resources just floating around. I have 260 happiness. Well, it's kind of over to you. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see this game continue? Or would you like to see something totally different? My analysis, Lakshmibai is actually way better than I thought she would be. Yeah, the incorporating city-states and getting the troops, I'll be honest with you, is a little bit of a gimmick. But influence based on 100% strength of a unit's combat strength is ridiculously powerful. and I'm not entirely sure I was ready for it to be quite that powerful, because it is. It's insane. And I can hear you saying now, Ursa, you went for a memento that makes cities more expensive to convert. I know. I've got 344 gold, and we're going to be absolutely golding everywhere. Don't worry about that. It's fine. Scylla, honestly, as a civ, take it or leave it. There are better ones there, but Lakshmibai, yeah, very, very fun. I've been Ursa. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Mushkin Mandletort, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Toon General, Capo Yobby Barani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Dan Jamo, Slither Alley, Scott Stratton, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, JB Genius, Arctic Fox, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!